Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again with another episode of the Dortmund career mode. And we come into this one in some up and down form. We picked up our first defeat of the season so far, which is disappointing. But as you can see, we're still sat second in the league. It's still 4 points behind Bayern Munich, who have a 100% record so far in domestic football. Seven games played, 7 games won. So we really need to keep up the pressure at the top of the table. And against the teams below us, actually, Bayer Leverkusen and Schalke, they're really going to be causing us a threat if we can't pick up the points. And we need to make sure that we increasingly score more goals because our goal difference could be suspect. But we get off to a fantastic start here in this game against Freiburg with Rodrigo scoring a wonderful left-footed shot across into the far bottom corner, and he again is just standing out this year as being our main source of goals. Both he and Marcooo have been absolutely superb, and I shouldn't have dived in there with that slide tackle. The first turn was fantastic to send the defender the wrong way with a dropped shoulder, and then if I just stayed on my feet I might have been able to block that, but he did put it in the back of the net in the 5th minute. Roller coaster first 5 minutes, but we went in at half time at 1-1, and then it wasn't until about 20 minutes from the end that we were actually able to get ourselves back in front. And Arnautovic is going to do the work down the right hand side, and he said left hand side then. Ronaldo chop inside, finds Nooo Sahin, and his left foot just does the business from there. Scored a goal similar to that a couple of games ago, and coming up with the goods once again. And then we brought Esfine on, and he's got a bit of pace. A lot of pace, and racing away down this left hand side. He's going to cut inside and just romp that one right into the top corner. That is a truly fantastic finish. Wasn't really expecting it to fly into the corner with that sort of ferocity, but really pleased to pick up a 3-1 win. So that's 3 points we desperately need. Bayern Munich did, of course, as you might expect, win their game, so they're now played 8-1-8. We're coming up against Stuttgart in the second game of the episode, and again we're starting with a pretty strong side. It's a first 11, but a confirmation again that Bayern are still top with maximum points. Leverkusen are second behind us by a point, and then Schalke are a further point behind that. But the ball's going to come in here from Kevin Grosskreutz, and up goes Robert Lewandowski, and he still hasn't scored a goal yet this season. It's really starting to wick me off because Rodrigo has been pushing on. His development has been really good as Subotic gets decent technique on that, but not quite the accuracy to beat the goalkeeper from the corner to get it into the back of the net. And I have been, like I say, really disappointed with Lewandowski this season. He scored so many goals last year, and this year so far he just feels extremely sluggish. One player that has been scoring a lot of goals for us is Marcooo, who unfortunately picks up a knock there. Went down with the under the weight of the challenge, and he's actually sprained his ankle. You'll be able to see it as we go over. It says there sprained ankle. He's actually going to be out for 4 weeks, so that is a big loss. But we're going to put Rodrigo on in his place. We've got Rodrigo and Lewandowski on the pitch now, so hopefully we're going to be able to pull something out. And Lewandowski, that just kind of sums up Robert's season so far. There's just no accuracy with his shooting whatsoever. Last season he would have smashed that right into the top corner like Esfine or Nooo Sahin did in the previous game, but we just couldn't do it in this one. And at half time we went in at 0-0, and I was just so frustrated because we were having the chances. You'll be able to see from the highlights we are having the chances, but one thing of note at half time, Bayern Munich are drawing with Bayer Leverkusen at half time 1-1, and that could be huge for us. Leverkusen dropping points means we can pull further away if we can pick up a win, and Munich dropping points means we can close the gap. And Lewandowski again second half firing high and wide. So we decided to make some changes to freshen it up. Brought on Esfine for Kevin Grosskreutz to add an injection of pace onto that left hand side. Not too sure why it showed 2 players going off there for me, because I only made the one substitution. But Esfine gets involved here, stabs it up last minute. The defender stabs it back away from the striker's feet, and I don't know whether it's going in, going wide, but the second defender manages to lunge at it, keep it in play, and the goalkeeper jumps on it. So we only pick up 1 point from that one, a 0-0 draw, which is really disappointing. You see Lewandowski, they're getting a 6.2 rating. It is just not good enough, and I'm really contemplating switching him out and starting Rodrigo in the first team with with the rotation that's going on, and then putting Lewandowski down to the reserve team. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. As you can see, Bayern Munich were actually able to pull out a win against Bayer Leverkusen, so they're now played 9-1-9, so that's 27 points from a possible 27 for them, and we are now on 20 points, I think. 6 wins, 2 draws and a defeat so far from the 9 games, which is a strong start by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. But obviously a Bayern Munich start is better than anyone else's. But of course there is a squad report in the background now, so of course do feel free to pause the video at any point if there is a particular player that you would like to see their specific stats for. But whilst this is going on in the background, I just want to say you'll be seeing this on Saturday. Now last week I put up a Barclays Premier League roundup video that went down really well. Obviously I only covered the Chelsea game in it as kind of a pilot episode, and you guys really seem to enjoy that. So I will be continuing that series. So do please, when it does come out, feel free to show that as much support as possible, because I know that those sorts of videos aren't normally too successful on a channel my size, but I would like to keep it going for the entirety of the season. So as the channel grows, then that series will hopefully grow as we go on. But one thing to point out, unfortunately, I kind of timed it really badly, because as you're seeing this on the Saturday, I'm actually out all day and all evening, so I'm not going to be able to see any of the games, and I won't be able to catch up on Match of the Day on the highlights. So I'm going to have to wait until Monday to see when Match of the Day comes out on iPlayer, on BBC iPlayer, and then I'll catch up then, get some of the highlights, be able to form my own opinions, and then of course the video will come out later next week, in the middle of the week, maybe after the Chelsea Man United game on Monday, which is going to be absolutely huge, by the way. I cannot wait for that game. We've got Villa this Wednesday, which will have gone by now by the time you're seeing this, so hopefully we've picked up 3 points against Aston Villa, and then we'll have the game against Man United on Monday, and coming up next weekend is of course the Super Cup final in Prague against Bayern Munich, which is massive. But yeah, the BPL Roundup series will continue. It might be a little bit late this week, but for further weeks I will hopefully try and get it out on a Sunday, if not on a Monday at the latest, but it may be Tuesday this week. So I do apologise for that, but of course you see in the background just confirmation of the league standings in both the league and now in the Champions League. 2 games played, 2 games won, sat 1 point, not 1 point, we sat level on points with Benfica, but 1 goal behind goal difference wise. So that is going to bring this video to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Do please feel free to leave the video a like if you did enjoy. That would be absolutely fantastic. You guys have been showing real good support for this channel recently, which is absolutely amazing heading into FIFA 14. So thank you very much for that. And there will be links on screen, of course, in the top left to previous episode in this series if you didn't see it, and links in the description and on an annotation on screen above the channel emblem and the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel Tisno Gaming if you haven't already. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.